Quincy, it's been amazing being connected with you. Love all the stuff you have going on. I can't thank you enough for all that you do. Here on Reinvention Daily, as you know, everyone's favorite question right now, Quincy, how have you reinvented yourself or your business right now?
Well, I think, Andrew, just for everybody who maybe doesn't know my story, I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years. It's been a passion project of mine. And I recently quit my corporate job of almost a decade to do it full time. So we spent a lot of time rebranding and re-strategizing, and then we officially launched in March this year. And just as quickly as we launched, my country, South Africa, was hit with COVID-19, and we went into a national lockdown or quarantine. So our very face-to-face intensive organization that deals with graduates and young professionals literally shut down. So we had to go back to the drawing board and quickly re-envision and find ways that we could meet them where they were. So we've literally had to go online. We are completely remote now. We utilize things like WhatsApp. We've actually had a few seminars on WhatsApp. We're using voice notes. We're using Zoom calls. So all of our service offerings are completely online. And we're also actually just getting ready to launch our first webinar series, which is really cool because you would have normally had to do this in a corporate setting or a university lecture hall or a classroom. And now we're actually hosting this online. So we had to change our vision from, face-to-face intensive to completely remote.
I love that. And I first applaud you for chasing your passion. I've loved what I've seen with Hello Coach K and just what you're doing, the vision behind it. I can't applaud you enough for what you're doing and who you're helping. And it leads me into the next question is how are you encouraging these young professionals or these graduates to reinvent the way that they think about how they should get a job in this new landscape?
Well, I think for me, what I'd say, because we've also gone online, we're so visible now all over the world. So we have clients all across our country, in Namibia, in Zambia, Swaziland. We even have some interest in the US and the UK as well. And one thing that's standard is that, our graduates are really all aligned to their purpose and they understand that they are geared for and what they love to do. So the trick with them is really helping them find ways to find work that is aligned to that is aligned to their love. So for now, I'd say to them, everything has gone online now. You really need to start preparing now for virtual interviews. I have a client of mine who the only sort of human interaction that she's had in her interview process was the recruiter who headhunted her and the IT technician who had to help when, the system crashed. But other than that, they've been interviewing virtually. So it's an online system and you're answering questions from an AI. So that's completely changed the way that we are preparing people and graduates for interviewing and for the corporate environment. So I'd say, prepare for that. Make sure that you know how to present yourself, because presenting yourself over a telephone or video is different compared to when you're sitting in front of somebody, because, you can utilize your body language when you're sitting in front of someone. It's a different kind of energy that you're bringing when you're sitting in front of someone compared to when you're not. So yes, I'd say equip yourself with that, capacitate yourself with that, and get comfortable with virtual interviewing.